Pranavi, I wanted to start with you, and thank you so much for trusting us with your story. As I shared with the audience already that, at age 9, you discovered that you're adopted, and that seemed to have triggered a spiral in you, and then it played out over many years. Can you share with us your state of mind during that time? What does depression really feel like?
Okay, so I felt tired and scared at the same time. It was feeling so much and nothing at all at once. Sometimes I was just feeling numb. I would have sleepless nights. I'd just toss and turn around the bed, not being able to sleep. But there were also times I would sleep 2, 3, like the entire day for like a couple of weeks. But like, if it was basically to escape the reality. That's what I feel, and it felt as if I'm walking on a thin rope, trying to balance myself while carrying heavy rocks. And I was scared. What if I fall? What if I crash? I felt as if I had millions of tangled wires inside my head. It was so messy and it was so disturbing. I wanted to untangle them, like each one of them, but then there were just too many, so I just gave up even before I could start. It was frustrating. I felt choked, I felt suffocated, and the pain was too much inside.
So, Pranavi, you shared with me earlier that your mother was quite a supportive person, and yet you were self-harming, and this is something that bewilders a lot of people. That, can you share with us, what was the reason that you would, cut yourself? You're already in so much pain. Why were you then further cutting yourself?
Okay, so I was in so much pain within, and I just couldn't take it anymore. Sometimes my body would feel numb. I didn't know what to do. Sometimes I needed to feel the pain, so I would keep checking, okay, am I still working? Is my body still working? Am I okay? What's happening? I was scared. And sometimes it would be because I was just scared, and I felt that was the only time I was seen, not by just others, but by my own self. It felt more real, like अगर किसी को चोट लगती है, so they're like, oh, इसको लग गई है, इसको, he's in pain, they can see, they acknowledge it. So when I would self-harm, I could acknowledge my inner pain as well. It's that much that it's led to all of this. So I mean, that was how it.
So it was literally like giving vocabulary to what was inside.
Exactly,
to make
yes.
it visible. I'm going to come back to you to talk to us about what helped you heal, but I just wanted to share with the audience that in addition to finding out about her adoption, there were other triggers for Pranavi, which was that she was fat-shamed. You said you were about 90 kilos,
kgs, yeah.
And she was fat-shamed. People remarked about her color, her peers. She shifted schools, teachers, parents. There was a lot of stuff going on for her, and I want you to help us untangle that.
Yes.
But Abha, here's where I want to come to you. You've been working for 30 years and more possibly with students and children. What is going wrong, Abha? And there's always been generation gaps, stuff that we've heard about, parent-child conflicts. But in the last 10 years, what has escalated so much that we're seeing this phenomenon, this epidemic of teenage depression?
I think it's been there for the last 20 years, and we didn't realize the early starts. But I believe the last 10 years has really shown the impact of the kind of accelerated change that our society is going through. Dr. Shailja Sen, when I spoke to her, said something very interesting. And she said, children are the canaries of our times. If children are broken, then society is broken. And looking at it from that perspective, I think we've fractured ourselves in many ways. We've given in to rampant consumerism. We have the commercialization of practically every aspect of our lives, whether it's giving birth to babies or preschool, whatever it is. The digitalization and that takeover has particularly, when you add that to the mix, added to this sense of, I'm not perfect. There is a photoshopped mirage of perfection that our parents and our young are looking at, which gives them that this is how you need to be. You need to have a glistening skin, you need to be tall, you need to be skinny, you need to have straight hair, you need to be fair. And what's more, you need to have a happy, happy life. Happy holidays. But life's not like that. Life isn't all happiness. And as parents, if we, and I'm afraid that's what we have done, become aspirational for that perfect, the myth of happy families and perfection, that my children are going to succeed, and you define that success mantra. You don't look at your child and see what is the child's own particular yearning, passion, unique ability or trait. And it's happening with schools as well. But you define the success mantra, which is great marks,